Earlier, I caught up with Steve Aoki, where he showed me some of his virtual real estate. Check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Steve Aoki. Come to my Sandbox lot right here, Aoki's Playhouse.
He's got
right next to Snoop Dogg
in the Sandbox.
And if you see Atari, then you just go to the left and then up.
So you're really
Boom.
into the Metaverse. Tell me, what are you doing in your plot of land? Are you DJing? Are you doing events? Or
Yeah. So I have this insane playhouse, Aoki's Playhouse. It's actually modeled after my real life house, but we added some mushrooms, some LSD, some steroids.
Some VR?
I mean, it is like
Magical
crazy.
potions? Okay.
It's like, there's all kinds of quests and games in there. It's just like, it's a tripped out house. Like you could tap into my brain. You could fall in through my foam pit and go into my brain. Actually, I gave away some alpha for all the people that are going to join Aoki's Playhouse and have fun running around. I have a massive stage there, like a festival
How much of your
stage.
mind these days is in the Metaverse versus the physical world?
Well, the great thing about the Metaverse is your imagination untapped, right? So you can literally just, like, for anyone that's super creative, this is the place to, this is your place to, like, you know, jump off and do some wacky, zany, fun stuff. So that's what Sandbox has allowed. It's a platform for me to just like go ham, go crazy with it. And I feel like it's like Wild Wild West situation where the first people that are going west and setting up shop and setting up their fort or setting up whatever it is are going to be the ones to, it's like buying real estate, buying real estate.
Is it a little shaky these days? You know, the differences between the digital world versus the physical world, or do you have a distinct identity in each?
Okay, so like volatility is clearly it's volatile. This whole world that we're in, crypto, NFTs.
Same with the physical world.
Yeah, no, but that's exactly the point. It's like I think macro. Like I look at this long term, and just like anything, when it goes down, guess what happens? It goes up.
It goes up.
Eventually, at some point.
Come up.
Yeah. It's like, when it goes up, guess what happens? It goes down. I mean, you don't know how far, what's going to happen, but you can't deny that it's happening, and there's still so much more to be developed. And I'm like a prospector, so I like in nature. I'm always prospecting.
Well, tell me how it's gotten you closer to your fan base, your community, because you have something called the Aokiverse. You released, NFTs, tokens. So how has it gotten you closer to your fans?
Yeah. So like that's the big difference between Web 2 and Web 3 is that with memberships, communities like Aokiverse, it's far different than a fan club in Web 2. The relationship is a conversation. It's not just like, hey guys, all my fans, I'm dropping some new merch. Now you have access to it. It's much more than that. It's much more than getting what your favorite artist is doing, and it's much more than a meet and greet. There's
what are you offering? Like, are you doing one-on-ones with people? Are you meeting up with them?
So there's it's a tier structure, and the top tier gets to make a song with me. So there's already 2 people in the top tier.
Cool.
So I've already hung out with them multiple times.
That's so awesome. I want to make a song. Damn it, give me an NFT.
So it's like the best way for me to explain to someone that isn't like a Steve Aoki fan or whatever is like think about your favorite fan. Like let's say your favorite artist. Let's say your favorite artist is like the Beatles or something like that. Whatever generation you're from. Then imagine if you could hang out with Paul McCartney when he's writing music, or make a song with John Lennon, if he didn't die, you know what I mean? Like all these things. If the artist is willing to give that kind of access to do something that's special to the people that love the art, love the music, whatever the creative passion is. If your favorite artist is Damien Hirst and you get to do a piece with him, how cool would that be?
Any notable, members or NFT holders in your community, and have you gotten to know your fans better?
Notable?
Like
Tom Brady.
Stories? Oh, Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. There's some friends.
So what are you doing with Tom Brady and Shaquille O'Neal? Like, are you? I don't know. But were they previously friends of yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know them, so it's different. But they're just supporting. But
is there a story of someone who got to know you by holding your NFT and how?
The perfect story is the level 6. There's 2 level 6s, which is you have to have 1,024 Aokiverse credits. So once you get all those credits, then you can level up, right? So each level is a different tier of what kind of rewards or different kind of things that can happen. And the level 6 gets to make a song with me. So there's 2 guys that are part of that I'm going to make a song with, and also going to make an NFT with. Level 5 is we're going to make an NFT together.
What advice would you have for musicians who want to get into this but don't understand the technology behind it all and like how it works really?
I think that the biggest difference between like having your own fan club and doing a membership community is that you have to stay consistent and constant with your community. You can't just be like, okay, I'm just going to drop merch and peace out. Like when we launched Aokiverse, it's not just me and my manager doing it. It's like we have a full-scale team. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars like building out a team specifically to make sure that the people that are part of the community are getting what they're part of, what we're saying. And it requires a lot of time and a proper team.
And what are you doing with Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, he like me and Snoop, we work together. We have a whole project called Alpha Dogs, and that's actually the latest offering to the Aokiverse members. We just dropped our latest song, Holy Grail, just specifically for Aokiverse members. They're the first ones to have an NFT and to hear the song. And he has his own, he's working with Gala Games. I mean, we're both working with Gala Games, but he has his own stash box. We dropped another song through that through his fans. And then we're dropping actually more music. So we made a ton of music together. And we're gonna, we're both really deep in Web3, so it was like perfect. We're already really good friends. So we got in the studio and we mashed up some ideas.
So when you see that we're in a bear market now, the volatility has, reached reached new bottoms.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, does that impact the community at all or?
Yeah. I mean, like I say to everyone, it's like you have to look at it long term. You have to look at it macro. If I always ask, like, the main question you have to ask yourself is, do you think crypto has a future? Period. If you think crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum can go to 0, then definitely just stay away from the whole thing. But if you really feel like
don't.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it does have a future, it's going to be a way that people are going to, do commerce and have an identity and existence.
I see you at all the crypto events, so you obviously think it has a future.
Well, clearly I do, but I'm just saying for all the people that are like, I don't know about this, I'm like, well, if you don't believe in it at all, then like definitely stay away from it.
Why are you so game on crypto though?
I love thinking about where the future's going. I love being able to think forward and do stuff that's like that I really believe that will happen later on. I've been building brands and building communities since I was a kid. We started my label when I was 19, 26 years ago, and I've consistently built a music community for over 2 decades. So, I love being part of communities that have vibrancy and electric energy and I don't care about the size. I prefer not to be in a passive room. I want to be in a room full of energy, you know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling right now with Web3, since I got involved. Like these, since I dropped my first NFT, March 2021, I got to feel what it felt like again, like I felt when I was in these rooms, these punk rooms with like 15, 20 people, and we're all like screaming for like our own little world. And we didn't care that everyone else didn't hear. It's like all about like what we're doing, how to make our world better. It's all about constant contribution.